Hiya, friends.
Hello.
I'm quite impressed with how Christmassy everything's looking at the moment.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
So we've got ourselves a Christmas drink. Adam's got himself 2 croissants. Don't think they're mine, those are all for him. Remember how last week I was saying that Adam was quite ill?
Yeah.
Well, he's passed it on to me this week. If I look like I've got a little red nose today, I'm very sorry. But we're trying to make the best of it.
You're still looking good.
I'm just really happy to have the Christmas hot chocolate.
It does look pretty good,
And
doesn't
look
it?
at this massive jammy dodger.
What are we drawing today?
We're going to be drawing each other and I'm going to drink this.
You're too busy drinking.
It's full of so much cream, I don't think I can get to like the drink. I think I need to dig like a little hole in the side. Okay, now. No.
You got a nice moustache going on there.
Adam's just about to make a start on these croissants. Is it as good as you remember it? I always get this drink at Christmas, at least like once, because when I was living in London, which was about 2 years ago, I had to work like all through Christmas and I really didn't have much money. I was really struggling to make like ends meet, and quite often Adam used to have to pay for me to get food because after like my rent money came out and stuff, I just didn't have enough for it. And one day when I was on my way to working in an office, it might have even been on like Christmas Eve.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, I had to work through. Someone giving me like a tiny sample of this exact drink in like a cup about this big, and there was no way that I could afford to buy like something like this. And now because we have the money to, well, a little bit, I try and come here at least once a year to get like a full size cup. So I feel very accomplished whenever I can afford one of these. I'll probably edit out all this coughing and sneezing that we're doing. What time is it at the moment?
I don't know, hold
We
on.
got up at like the crack of dawn today.
8:28.
What's a sleep in, eh? We never get one, do we?
I can't remember the last time we slept in past 9. But
Busy. Are you gonna grab our sketchbooks?
okay, are you ready now?
Yeah. I've got the hiccups now. I think I drank that too fast.
We'll start with them. And if you want to use
Where's
the
the?
Posca pens,
I want the
okay.
Posca pens because
You
they
want
look.
them now?
Yeah, they're kind of Christmassy colours.
There you go.
You know, since we're next to a Christmas tree, it'd be nice to have some red and gold in our pen selection. Okay, so whose is who? Oh yeah, duh. I put my name on mine. It's always the telltale sign. Oh, Penelope. So I'm drawing you today, right?
And I'm drawing you.
Right. Oh, this will be fun.
Wow, you've really packed that one.
I know. So I thought if I'm drawing your big head, I need plenty of, plenty of
You're gonna
pens.
need a lot of pens to do your fingers.
I'm using a col-erase. Look at it not focusing on my col-erase pencil. Have you got a col-erase as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of people ask why I sketch in a red pencil. I don't really have a fantastic reason other than I really like the colour red. And they come in like tons of different colours, but we only own the red ones.
And it's really easy to erase too.
Is that me?
Mm-hmm. How are you doing?
Look a bit like Noddy at the moment. Does anyone even know who Noddy is these days?
He's still going, isn't he?
If you know who Noddy is, can you give us a nod in the comments? I love drawing you with a big nose.
That's it.
Are you going to draw me nicely?
Not anymore.
I think Adam's looking a bit like a villain from like Wind Waker or something.
Not like some kind of like.
I think he looked like, was his name Linebeck or Linebecker? I can't remember his name. He was from that DS Zelda game.
Oh, I know who. I don't know his name.
It
I know
wasn't
who you
Spirit
mean.
Tracks, it was the one before that. I can't
Was it
remember.
Phantom Hourglass?
Yeah, that guy, he looked like him. Why do I get the feeling that yours is going to be so much cuter than mine?
Because you're a lot cuter than me. So you got that into your advantage.
You should have such a mean face.
No, I don't look threatening.
Yeah. Are you doing my hat as well?
Yeah, well, you're drawing me like kind of like what I'm wearing, so I figured I should probably do the same.
You look so bad.
I do, don't I?
I might try and make you look a bit cuter.
Look a bit
'cause
thuggish.
you're making me look a bit nicer than I was expecting, so I feel like I need to do you a
You
bit more
think I was
justice.
gonna do just like that, like her?
My gloves are falling around.
I'll put them in the bag.
Oh, thank you.
Put them there.
My plan to draw Adam cuter is not going to plan. He looks like
Hey, what happened?
You look like a dodgy dealer, like you're going to sell a
It
television
looks
off
like-
the back of a van.
It's like I've literally just got away with something really bad, and I'm like, hehe.
It's so hard to draw men to not look like criminals for some reason. It's the hat. Maybe I should lose the hat.
You can draw me without it if you want.
I feel like I'd be cheating. I need to try and make this work.
Incorporate my noddy hat.
I don't even have a reference for
like-
your cross on because you're eating it.
It looks like I'm doing the dance out of that Beyonce song, that ring
the
one.
single lady.
Yeah, that one. I wish I brought it over like that now. With a bit more style.
And then we can have some twinkles around here, just to make it a bit more.
You always had stuff like this when you're not sure what you're doing. You did it with the Penelope one, and you're doing it now. You're like, how do I distract them away from this
This
guy?
time, I'm just trying to make you look more kawaii because I made you look a bit evil. So I think you're looking a lot more approachable now. Like I wouldn't be as terrified of you.
I've got a croissant. Have you ever met a mean person with a croissant? I haven't.
I can't remember what the croissant's meant to look like. I'm sorry if it looks nothing like a croissant.
It does look a bit like a banana. Yeah.
Banana croissant.
What are you doing?
For anyone that follows me on Instagram, I uploaded these the other day because I'm saying that I've been drawing way too many cute things, so here's some like tough guys. And I asked people to name him for me, and some of the suggestions that people come up with. Adam's speeding ahead over here. And I've still been putting in a few like table details of his pencil case, this little stubby pencil, and his drink, and this banana croissant.
It's kind of unfair though, because I draw you a lot. When I'm stuck for stuff, I'll tend to draw you. Because you're like,
Yeah, eventually you'll have to show your sketchbook because he's drawn me so many times, it's so cute.
there we go. It's looking a little bit more like you now.
Oh, I haven't had a drink of this in a little bit. That is so nice. It doesn't look so nice anymore, it looks like...
Kind of like a mess.
You're gonna draw me with my Christmas drink?
How am I going to do that? Your hands are in your pockets.
Can you have it like floating next to me? Please draw my Christmas drink.
Ah,
I've drawn your croissant. Oh, it's happening.
I'll do what you do, where it's like, oh, Christmas drink, just so magical.
Oh, sparkly.
There you go. It's tiny.
Beautiful.
You know what? I'm not even going to leave it in.
No! Oh, I'm crossed. I'm turning off the camera. I'm gonna have a rant.
Come on, you. You're miles behind.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna give Adam a big red Christmas nose.
And as if you didn't make my massive nose obvious as it is, let's make it super red.
I'll give you little red ears as well.
Like I've been out in the cold for a while.
Yeah. Your ears aren't anything like that shape, but...
They're hidden away today.
Well, that's why I couldn't draw them accurately.
Sounds like-
Ugly ear.
Be nice. It's looking good.
I hope you're gonna look less scary the more that I start inking this.
It can only get better. There you go.
Oh, I like that you've done all the little lines on my coat. It actually has a pattern kind of like that.
Tried. I think the real life one looks a bit better, but
Aww. I think this one's cuter than you.
he's definitely better at serving food than I am.
I'll give you a little silvery Christmas hat.
You know, I should have done that for you, because you are actually wearing a silvery Christmas hat.
See some little fluffy bits sticking out. My leg.
You're alright.
Can't pull your chair in or anything, it's alright.
You gotta work for that lid. Look at that ink.
Yeah, one of my favourite things to do with this ink brush is if you hold it on its side and like drag it along, you get a lot more texture in it. Ooh, ink wash.
Yep. I'll give you some. Oh, I was going to say little rosy cheeks. That's the rosiest cheek I've ever seen.
This is one of my favourite little pens. It's a brown crayola.
A brown one? What are you going to use that for?
I like it for your pencil case.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I like to use like a mix of different pens because
That's
it brings
brown.
lots of different like, textures. Oh, you tell me to wipe the windows. I can't. I'm in Costa. Things he sets on my phone.
I have to set reminders for everything because you forget everything. You're really forgetful.
Other than blowing your nose, what have you done since like I last looked at us?
I've done your hair. I'm darkening the coat. I'm adding details to the hat.
This is what I've been up to.
You always
Also,
excel at using limited stuff. I'm always like, what do I do now?
I've got his little Pepsi and I've started doing the col-erase, we've got his pencil case, and I'm starting on the sketchbook.
You've done really well.
Oh, it's definitely a rare occasion when I see you use the ink brush.
I know. I feel like I may have made a mistake, but never mind.
I ink washed his hat in, and I feel like I've lost the line, so I think I need to go over that with something.
I quite like that.
Maybe with just a pencil, just to bring it out a bit more. Oh, you've put my drink back in!
Yeah,
Good.
because that's what you wanted.
Oh, it's a Christmas miracle. Have you seen the drawing I've done that you've done of me?
That's not far off what I actually have done.
Oh, I like that you put Costa on it.
Yeah, I've added your precious drink.
Quick thing we should address. If you want to send us pictures on Instagram, make sure you tag us in the photo so it goes to our tagged photo section.
We might not get direct messages.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of issues with direct messages. Because we get like so many of them, it's hard to know like where we've been or where we've...
And sometimes
Yeah.
if we get a lot of them, some of them just like vanish.
Yeah, they get
completely.
like pushed off the
They
page.
get buried.
Same when we get tagged messages too, like if people just tag us in the comments, because it's going so fast at the moment, we can't see what you've said, so please tag us in the
Please
pictures.
tag us, yeah, 'cause
I'll
you
put it
won't
in the
get missed.
description how to do that, and I promise we'll see it if you do that.
That's it, because we want to see them all.
I know, and it makes me feel so bad when sometimes people send me messages saying, I sent you a picture, did you get it? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Here's the finished artwork time. We'll see you next week for another Doodle Day.
Doodle date.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Look how glittery this is.